Hi, thanks for joining me. Not your average weight loss. I'm Karen. So this video is about my colonoscopy experience. I'm 56 years old, mother of one, and I've been taking compounded tirzepatide since March of this year. I've lost a total of 50 pounds, and I've been maintaining my weight for about a month now. So it's been great. So just a little bit of background first. If you're new to my channel, I just wanted to welcome you. Thank you. If you've been here before, thank you again. So I have, this would be actually my first colonoscopy that I've ever had in my entire life. So it was quite a bit of an experience. So I want to kind of go into that. Anybody that's on a GLP-1, some little tips that they need to know about going through a colonoscopy on a GLP-1. So my colonoscopy was this past Monday, the 19th of January. It's Sunday today. We're supposed to have a big snowstorm tomorrow. So anyway, so Sunday night, which would be the 18th, 18th, sorry, because my colonoscopy was the 19th. So Sunday, I had to take my first, what they call prep, which is basically this drink, this about yay big, full of liquid and some really not very pleasant stuff. So you have to mix it and you have to drink that the day before. And it's very specific, but it wasn't, it was just you pour something in and then you pour some water and then you just drink it. It wasn't difficult at all. And it didn't say anything about mixing it once you've poured the prep in and the water. So I didn't. And I drank it, all of it. It took me about 5 minutes. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It did have a bit of an aftertaste, but other than that, it wasn't bad at all. So now brings me into Sunday. Sunday morning. By the way, so you have to go on a small fast as well. So I couldn't eat anything. So Sunday I had a very light breakfast. They told you can have eggs and some toast, and that's it. And then you can't eat for the rest of your day until your colonoscopy. Mine happened to be 2:30 in the afternoon on Monday. So I had breakfast around 9 and I didn't eat anything until that time, my colonoscopy. So Sunday morning, I had my breakfast and then around, probably around 5, 6 o'clock, I had to have my second dose, the second prep, if you will. So same thing, pour your prep that they give you in the bottle, and then you pour water in there and you drink it. Now, for some reason, and I think it's because my husband mentioned it, I mixed it this time, and I gotta tell you, don't do that. It tasted twice as bad. It was not good. So now looking back, don't mix it. Just pour it in with the water, like the instructions say, and just drink it. So yeah, it was worse than the first one, and I think that was the reason. So I blame my husband for that. So anyway, so now Sunday night rolls around, go to bed. Monday morning comes up, I'm starving. Now, even though, of course, you're on a GLP-1, right? You still get, it's okay to get hunger feeling, right? To feel hungry. There's nothing wrong with that. So I was feeling very hungry in the morning, and my husband was asking me, how you feeling? How you doing? And quite frankly, I wasn't doing good. I was feeling very down. I thought I had a cold. I thought I was coming down with a cold. I was hungry. I just did not feel right. I didn't feel myself at all. It wasn't good. I just was feeling like crap, basically. So, I didn't exercise. I didn't strength train. I didn't even walk. I just took it easy, just to be on the safe side, because I didn't feel, I don't know if it's because I didn't eat and I didn't have enough energy. I don't know, but I was feeling like crap. So anyway, so I took it easy all day Sunday, and then Monday came and I still was feeling like crap. So I just didn't feel like myself. I was low energy. It was weird because I felt, I tried to work out. I tried to do some strength training. I tried to do some, some curls, and I tried to do some, I can't even think of the name, with some leg exercises, some squats, sorry. That's the word I was looking for. Some squats. And I couldn't, I could feel, it was weird. I could feel my knees, like the pain I had before I started the GLP-1. It was weird. So that's the other thing too that I want to mention. So you have to stop your shot at least a week ahead of time. So now remember, so I missed my shot, right? I didn't take it. So it was probably about 8 days since I've taken my shot. So now thinking back on it, kind of a revelation, if you will, I really think that medication, by not taking it, really, GLP-1s really help with inflammation. I think that's what I was going through. I was some of the inflammation was coming back. I know it seems kind of weird that in that shorter period of time that would happen, but it felt like that to me. It really did. And that's the only explanation I can have for feeling that way, just feeling down and crappy. And then Monday came, and it was time to go for my colonoscopy. And what they say is you can't drive yourself there. So my husband, you have to have somebody to drive you there. So my husband, of course, drove me to the hospital for it. And I got to the hospital. He was in the waiting room. It was probably going to be like a couple hours. So he, left. He didn't stay in the hospital. And they said that they would text him. I couldn't bring my phone. They said I can wear my wedding rings, but I didn't chance it. I just took everything off. I took my R ring off. I took my wedding bands off. I had nothing. No cell phone, no purse, no backpack, nothing. Not even water. I was stripped down. And so anyway, you fill out a form and they know who to call, and I put his telephone number there. So it was all good. So I'm laying there. I had to take all my clothes off and put on one of those, hospital robe things, open in the back. So I was naked. That was it. No clothes. And then the anesthesiologist came in, one of the nurses came in and kind of explained the procedure. They were very nice. It was very, very comfortable. They put a nice warm blanket on me. That felt really good. And, the anesthesiologist said, I'm going to, give you some, we're going to the nurse hooked up an IV to my arm and said that, that's where the IV is going to go through, and that's where you're going to get the medication to knock you out. So it was probably 10 minutes later, they were asking all these questions. They asked the same questions over and over just to make sure, I guess, that you're okay and, you have all your faculties, I guess, and you sign a waiver form and et cetera, et cetera. So then it got time to put the medication in my IV to make me, pass out. And all I remember is the anesthesiologist, whose name was Pete. He was really nice. He was funny. He said, okay, it's time, and just count down to 10, from 10, and you'll be good. I think I counted to 10, and that was it. I was out like a light. Now, also, remind you, this is the first time I've ever had anesthesia given to me. So I've never had it before because I've never really had any surgeries. So this was the first time. I think that's why they were asking me all these questions, like, are you allergic to this? Are you allergic to that? Whatever. So it was like this. And then it was like over like that as well. And I woke up. I had some weird dreams, by the way. They did say that. And it was vivid. They said you might have some vivid dreams. So who knows what I said during the procedure. But anyway, so it seemed like it was hours. So I woke up, I felt like it was hours. And they're like, no, you're done. I said, how long was I out? He said, 20 minutes. I go, what? I mean, it literally felt like 3 to 4 hours that I was out. It was so strange. And I was thirsty. Can we get you anything? Yes, water. Well, they brought me a water about this big. And if you've seen my videos before, I drink at least a gallon of water a day. So that was, I said, can I have like three more of those? And they came back with 2. And she said, oh, we're all out. I'm like, what? You're a hospital. You're all out of water? Bottled water anyway. And I didn't want the tap water. So anyway, so that was good. My husband had asked me before, because he knew how hungry I was. He said, so when I come to pick you up, what do you think you want to eat? What's the first thing? I said, I want a cheeseburger. I've been dying for a cheeseburger. He said, okay, we'll get you a cheeseburger. By the way, they tried calling him 3 times when I was out I was cleared to leave the hospital. No answer. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, he finally answered the phone, and it was fine. And he came, picked me up. We went to a cheeseburger place. I forgot the name of it. It was pretty good, actually. It was pretty good. It was all good. I was starving. I ate the cheeseburger. I even had a shake. I even had a milkshake. I hadn't had a milkshake since I started GLP-1s. So it was all good. It was great. So anyway, that's my experience. I hope you got some tidbits there. And and they give you when they discharge you, they give you like a discharge papers, and everything was fine. No polyps were found. I was cleared. That's why they discharged me. So everything was good. So it's nothing to be afraid of. I was a little nervous, but because of the medication and having to go off of it, and all these things were going in my mind, as you can imagine. But it's all good. I'm glad I did it. It's over with. And guess what? I don't have to do it for another 10 years. Yay! So go get your colonoscopy. There's no excuse. It's not that hard. If I can do it, you can do it. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy.